Lay down. Down. No. I mean it. Well, doesn't matter if he's excited or not.
I know.
It's important. If I have a dog who has so much energy like him, control it. I control it in the first moment.
Yeah.
Because I don't let him jump, I don't let him turn around, make nervous. You do what he wants and not what you want. Mm-hmm. And if you don't lead him, then it could be a problem with a lot of things. So, now from begin on, I tell you, dog, my rules, my house. That's for you important. What you see now, that's already a little bit to help you maybe to get more control on him. Or for us, I hear maybe you want to give him away. But I think, if I give him away, I must find people who work with him.
Yes.
So I hear you got already a trainer.
Yes, we've been working with her for almost 1 year. But we took a small break because she went back to Croatia, and she's back with us now. But yeah, he's had some problems with his health, and I don't know if that maybe the cause. Because most of the time he's very sweet, like a puppy, very lovable.
But on this moment, I see today he was not on control.
No, he's not in control. He's
and
very
you
difficult.
pet him.
Well,
lay down. Lay it down.
Well, only
down.
Ooh. Oh.
Hey.
Okay. I don't want him to hurt the dog.
Lay down.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm here.
I'm
not
sorry.
Not your dog. How's it get? Oh.
Down.
He's
Sit.
He has hurt.
I'm down.
He has hurt
Stop
other
it.
animals. So.
Hey, lay down. Lay down. Down.
So he.
Lay down. Finish. Lay down.
It's just part of the process.
I know.
Hey, stop it.
It just makes me nervous because he has hurt other animals. He's killed 2 of our pets. Chickens, but not the same as puppies.
Yeah.
But still.
No worries.
Yeah, still makes me nervous. Like, that puppy's too small.
No, not that puppy is too small. You dog don't listen.
No, I know that.
That's why.
I know.
I fight with him.
When he
Lay down.
When he attacked my chicken, I tried to control him, and he turned around and tried to bite
Normal.
me. He tried to bite. Oh, I know. It's
normal.
He's instincts to go after him.
Normal.
But I tried.
Everything what he do is normal, but
Yeah.
you don't could let him make that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
If I say down, I mean the down. And if I mean he must lay, I must fight with him right now to bring him on the down position.
Yeah.
So that's his own personality. He said, I don't want that. But I said, yes, you must. And now he comes, you wait a few minutes, he comes more calm and calm and calm and calm because I lead him.
Yeah.
And I don't let him do what he wants. And I never think, he eats chicken, he could eat a dog, I save him.
Well,
that's the problem,
I think he's
you know.
stronger than me.
Yeah, well, but that's what you must learn. If you 1 year at the dog school with me, you could do that without leash, everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's work.
Yeah.
That's work. To have him on control in the situation he goes up. That's definitely the most problem what every dog owner got. Not every dog owner comes from the puppy age to me. The most dogs owner comes if they want to give the dog away and say, I don't can't handle anymore my dog. I said, well, then you could learn it. Come.
Well,
And that's important for him. He needs really, really rules.
Yeah.
And he's very strong. He knows already that.
I think I've been too easy with him.
I see that already. That's what I mean. I don't hurt him, but
Yeah.
I don't let him win.
I had big dogs before. They were
Lots. You stay.
they came from an abused home, and so I was very different with them than I am with him because
Well, Why you are very different with their dogs?
With my dogs before,
Yes.
they were. I trained them. They were very, very good.
Yeah, but
they had aggression too. But they came from an abusive home, and so instead of being
do you know?
too firm with them,
Do you know that they find out with tests on the whole world that the dog lives in the moment? Everything between 2 and 5 seconds he could connect it.
Yeah.
So if a dog comes from a bad place to you, he lives in the heaven. And if he lives in the heaven, he must learn to listen.
Yeah. Well, those dogs are
You know?
good, and
Yeah,
I
but
thought
that's
maybe
just what I say.
I thought maybe I could do the same with him, but I was wrong. So he needs more.
Strong personality you
Yeah.
got here on the leash.
Yeah.
If I must fight with the dog, it's really strong personality.
Yeah. He's
But he learned quick, you know.
Yeah.
He's still relaxed, no more jumping. That's what I
Shedding.
want.
You have so much hair now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first time he tried to bite me, I hired a dog trainer, and we were working with him. She never saw him be aggressive, though. He was never aggressive in front of her at any point. So it was only unexpected at home. And it didn't happen very often, but...
Wait a moment, I must write everything down
sorry.
what you talk. You too fast.
I'm sorry,
I make step by step
It's
with my
okay.
list, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is a boy.
Yes.
Breeder. Castrate?
No, but we tried to, but because his vet doesn't want to because he has a kidney problem, kidney disease, and she says that the surgery might not be good for him, so she gave him an injection, like a shot, instead, so that it was safer, and so he has that. But I don't know.
But it don't work like
I don't think
castrate.
I don't think it helps.
I could tell you I do that my whole life, and I tell the people, so most people, if they have domination, strong dog like that, castrate him. It's
Castrate
a little
him,
bit
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, that's what our trainer told us too.
It nothing have to do. Well, if you vet not do, go to other vet.
Yeah, we
He
should.
really could do, or go to clinic who is
Well, we were
very
worried
specialist about that.
We were worried about his health. We didn't want him to. He's high risk. We didn't want him to get in surgery and have problems with his kidneys and pass away. We wanted him to be safe, but at the same time, we know he needs to be castrated. So it was like we were.
So now you want to give your dog away. We must find a new way. No, that's what I want to do with you.
We didn't. We didn't.
So where he
expect him-
comes from a rescue or from a breeder?
Breeder.
Over here in Germany?
Yes.
Where?
Hamburg.
Hamburg?
Yeah, near Hamburg.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So how old he was if he come to your house?
12 weeks, maybe 14 weeks.
Lay down. I must get him in the moment he stands up. So that's why I got my feet on the leash, so
Yeah.
I could feel if he goes up.
You're good with him.
But before he tried to break my leg.
I'm not as good with him at all. My husband's much better than me.
Well, but that's what everybody from the family must learn now.
I have small children.
Because the problem is if a dog is in the situation he goes too high, he goes more over the red zone. And he's not control in that moment because he's in the red zone.
Yeah.
He must learn not to come in the red zone. You must learn to handle him to behave. Yeah? If the children's run around and he see the children's not like a children, he see the children like a toy.
Yeah.
I could play with them.
Yeah.
I could jump on them. I could do everything if I not get taught about that. Everything the dogs do wrong, that's why I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
My father told me, son, the problem is all the times behind the leash, not in front. I said, why? My father was also a dog trainer. He said, because if the back leash let the dogs do that, so the dogs do what they do. And that's not the most thing what the people's like. But they don't know how to control it. That's why I'm a dog teacher.
Yeah.
Because my father tell me that from baby on, from young on. If I see dogs, our dogs listens and they not say, what's wrong? So
I've definitely been too gentle with him.
12 Wochen.
I was afraid.
So if you was on by the breeder, you see how they was born. They was on the farm. They was in the yard. They have contact to people, or they just was in the cage, or how you see it.
The breeder, it was a big farm. She had the dogs inside her house, though. She looked like a good breeder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel good over there.
I felt good with her. Yeah.
You see the mother.
Yes,
you see
I
the
saw
father.
I did not see the father.
Well, most time.
Yeah, but I saw the mother.
Okay.
And
Mother was very good. Was behaved. Was relaxed. Okay.
And she said there was no other problems with the other puppies.
Okay.
He's the only one that has kidney disease and dysplasia of all of them. But I don't see how that's possible because I know it's genetic. So I don't know. I'm starting to because she won't help us with them. I'm starting to question if she's a good breeder because of that.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Because people can be dishonest. And we didn't.
But I could maybe give you a contact to. I got the club who breeds Bernese.
Okay.
And that's a club. They make also shows in here.
Oh yeah.
So I could. I check out the telephone number from them and give it to you. So maybe you could phone them because they breed whole life Bernardiner. They big club. They know everything about that. He's also a reverend to show and all the stuff.
Yeah.
So she really knows everything about Bernardiner. Maybe he could help you a little bit with the problems you got about the sickness.
Yeah.
So how it's at home? Two people, you and your husband?
My husband and 4 children.
With which children he got the most problem?
He attacked my 9-year-old.
Who?
My 9-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, this boy. Yeah, he bit him, and
how he bit him?
Well,
Platz.
my son, he wasn't.
That's it.
My son doesn't. He's very. He doesn't run around and play. He's older, but he was walking through the house, and the dog was in the entryway, and he was going up the stairs, and all of a sudden the dog jumps on him and pushes him to the ground, and has his arms on him, and he bites his face and his neck. My daughter pulls him.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Operation or?
Yeah, he was. So I didn't see him do it in that moment. I heard screaming.
Okay.
And my daughter pulled him off of him. My daughter's only 5, and he turned around and tried to bite her.
Well, that was the same situation like with the hunting.
And when my husband and I ran to see immediately, because we were just around the side, and he was in the corner, and he had his head down, and he was baring his teeth and growling at us. So he knew that he did something wrong. It's not the first time he's done that with me. When he knows that he's not supposed to do something, he has...
Slowly. Oh,
sorry.
I must write something.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm a very fast talker.
Yes. In the arm and also in the face he bit.
The neck and the face and the arm, yeah. There was teeth marks and bad bruises. He didn't go through the skin, but there was a bruise.
Well,
yeah.
That just was...
bite.
No, that was not a bite.
Oh.
If he bite...
He would, okay. Well,
I was one time bitten from a Bernardiner. I got the hole like that.
Oh, God. No, he didn't do that.
You know?
No.
So he just...
He has nipped.
No, he just dominates.
With me, but he's never like...
I think your dog just tried to dominate your children.
Yeah, he did. I think that's
because if
too.
you want to beat him, your children goes to the hospital and he lay a long time in the hospital.
Yes. And
so it
if
just
he
was...
bit him, then I don't think he would be with us because my trainer has told us never put him in a situation that he could harm an animal or a child, because if he does, it's dangerous to him too. You know, you never want a dog to be in a position to bite and harm somebody, because it's not good for them
One
either.
moment. Too much voices. So now.
Yeah, sorry. So we tried to, whenever he got aggressive and tried to snap and warn me, he warns. That's something he has done when he gets aggressive. He warns me. He lowers his eyes and he gets real stiff, and he bares his teeth and growls, and he tells me that
everything he do something wrong, he do that, or?
And well, not every time, but just sometimes. It depends on what he's doing.
Which times?
So like one time, so he climbs my fence. I have a tall fence, and he climbs it. And he tried to climb it to go after my neighbor's dog. And my neighbor's dog's little, and he was barking and growling, and he was about to go over the fence, so I no, stop it. He doesn't listen to me. And so I had to grab him by the harness, and he turns around.
What the trainer tells you in this moment, if your dog do this?
Whenever he's doing that, it depends on what it is. Like one time when he's in the house, she says if he's warning you, don't get in his personal space. Give it a minute not to get in his personal space, because if he's trying to bite, because I'm not as big as he is, and I'm too scared.
Yeah, but if you not go over there, you tell your dog, okay, I'm scared.
No, I grabbed him. In that situation, I grabbed him. But inside my house, one time he was on top of my bed, and he grabbed my food, and he was on the bed growling at me, and I just stepped back and waited a minute, and then I convinced him to come out.
No, in this moment, your dog must learn to be on control. The same what I have the problem with him right now. Lay down. Lay down.
When I've yelled at him before, he'll pee. He gets really scared.
Good boy. Good, lay down. Yes, that's a good baby. Yeah? That's a good baby. Well, it was already better than before. He tried to stand up, but he correct. This helps me a little bit. Yeah. It's a bottle with some rocks inside. I want a dog who is scared about that. My dogs think, oh, that bottle could kill. Don't could kill, never. But I got some rocks in there. It could make noise. I could touch him. So that's one thing. My dogs has respect about that.
Is the bottle.
That helps me a little bit, except if he starts to do stuff if I'm not with him. If he tried to jump up to the fence over there, throw him that and call him back.
Yeah.
I stop him in the moment he do it. Think about what I tell you. The dog live in the moment. 2 to 5 seconds time to correct him. In the moment he stand up, I want to correct him now. Because I want that he lays. Doesn't matter what's going on over there. I'm the boss, not he is the boss. And that, in the situation, you go over there if the dog is already in the red zone.
Yeah.
But that's what you must learn. More to read him, more to learn to read his body speaking. You could see before he want to do that, Yeah. And then you must learn to correct him. Yeah. If I get a dog out that situation, you see what I do. I take the dog on the ground, I let him lay down. I win, not the dog. That's for you important. Because if you ignorate that in this moment, if you're scared, if you're really scared, I put a dog the muzzle on. So you must be scared because he got a muzzle on.
Yeah, we were going to try to do a muzzle too.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We must do it. Till you have everything on control, your dog must work with a muzzle.
Yeah.
If the children runs around, he has a muzzle on. He has a short leash on. That you could, if you see it. Right now, I never, how I could tell you that. I never let my dogs without me to my little children's. Except if I had a dog like that. I know he got already problems on the fence, on that. That's a very, very dangerous situation because he got no respect from you, nothing. I see that already. You're the good mom, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
And if the good mom try to correct him in a moment, he is, with his personality, very strong.
Yeah.
So he turns around and says, kiss my butt. If your children do that, you tell your children, hey, I'm the mom, not you. And you do that, or? With him, you could tell him. With him, you must show him.
Yeah.
If I get a dog who gets strong in the personality, it doesn't matter which situation. Wilma! Schluss! Platz!
I've only
I'm sorry.
I've only been very strong with him in situations where it was dangerous to someone else. So like with the chicken, when he went after the chicken, before he killed the two, I smacked him on his head and I said no, and he still didn't listen, and then I smacked him harder and I said no, and then he turned around and tried to bite me.
Yeah, because what do you do? Nothing.
Well,
no dog.
I didn't know what else I could do.
But that means for the dog nothing.
Yeah.
Because you just hurt him.
Yeah.
And he think, leave me alone, I want to eat my chicken.
Yeah.
You know? But I control that.
Yeah.
If I have a situation with my dogs, I got 13 dogs.
Yeah.
The biggest one got 75 kilo, Dr. Bordeaux. This one.
Oh, I saw him. He's over there?
No, he's not here.
Oh, there's a big black one over here.
No, that's only kennel dogs, boarding dogs.
Oh, okay.
So, the black one, it's inside. That's a Cane Corso. He's not the biggest one. He's one of the middle size.
Let me show you. Hold on.
So, and that's
I have a big dog too.
because my dogs, I got chickens, I got gooses, I got horses, and my dogs live all together.
That's our other dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very
And they
big.
live all
He's
together.
80 kilo.
Yeah, and they live all together. But I must control them. They
Yeah.
try also to eat my chickens.
Yeah.
But if I'm there and I see it, I say, stop down. And they lay down and they don't do it.
Yeah.
That's what your dog not got. And
My
that's,
other dog does perfect,
yeah,
but not him.
but we talk about this dog. The
I
other
know,
dog, I don't know.
That's my problem. I thought they both Saint Bernards. I thought maybe they would be similar.
No, never.
And they're
never.
not at all.
Every dog,
Is different.
every breed is different.
Yeah.
Like we humans, you're not the same like your sister.
Yeah.
Never.
I thought maybe some
Only you
Bernards were
twins.
similar.
Only you twins. But dogs, never.
Yeah.
Not every Labrador is a friendly dog.
Yeah.
The most friendliest, but I have in the shelter back there also bad Labradors who beat the people, who beat the owners and everything. So, but the important thing is, I don't understand really what the trainer makes with you, because that's the first thing I teach you. That's the first thing I teach you. If your dog jump in the front, you say down, and your dog lay down, and you control it.
She wasn't really working with me about that thing, because what she was trying to work with me specifically was to train me how to respond. She was trying to teach me
That's what I
to
do
not
also.
be scared and to be more take command, and she wanted to teach him to respect me and take commands from me first, so whenever he is aggressive, then he is more likely to listen and respond, because right now, like, without him respecting me, he's not going to.
So that's why you must learn.
Yeah.
If you 1 year over here, you really the leader from your whole pack and not from only him.
I think the problem has been me, because I'm too gentle with
I
animals.
know.
And
You're not
dogs-
too gentle, you got too big heart.
Our dogs, we have always had big dogs, and they've always been like my baby.
Okay.
And they've always been a part of the family, like a child. And so we take them everywhere. They do everything with us, and
That's what he also did, but he must learn.
But we tried, and he was crazy.
That's why I say come over here. I think it's the wrong teacher what you got with him, with this dog.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily her. Or
So you have one more dog at the house.
Yes.
How
And
old is he?
He's almost 9. He's old for his. He's very old for his breed.
Yeah. And also a boy?
Yes. And he's neutered.
Castrate? No,
And he's half Saint Bernard, not full. He's like Pyrenees Saint Bernard. And we have a cat and 2 rabbits and chickens. But we had those before when he was a puppy, so he's always been around the animals.
One moment.
Sorry.
It's too much info for me. I must write it down.
Yeah.
You
One
see?
cat.
Just have a look now to your dog.
Yeah. Well, he's like that at home too.
Well, but not if back there runs 10 dogs around.
Oh, well,
Okay, show me.
We did socialization here.
So you do it now. If you tell me you could lead that, do it.
Go boy.
You know? It's important that he lays now. Don't let him stand up. You the pack leader. Yeah. And don't watch the puppies, watch me.
We were working last with the trainer on socialization with other dogs. So that was what the Nope. Lay down. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Down. 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 Good. Okay. The last thing we were working on was around him with other dogs, but it was hard.
Well, that's every training by us. We have a half hour socializing. In the socializing, you learn exactly if you want to make an attack to control that.
Sit. No. Sit. Sit.
So you see the difference between me and you now?
Yeah.
Let him make down. Don't get nervous. Give him a straight comment. Lay down. Control him. Stay down. Platz. Stay. You must do that. You know?
Good boy.
Platz.
Sit.
That's your job. Platz. Platz. Step on the leash a little bit. So
The problem too right now is I badly broke my arm and my hand. So it's not healed properly yet. So it's still fractured. And it's permanent, so I can't move it very much.
So it's very important that the dog listens more.
Yeah, well, I can't put any weight with this hand right now.
No
the
problem.
doctor says no.
No problem, you got a big family.
Well,
Everybody of your children could come and train the dogs.
Moose, sit. Moose, down. Or Maury, down. 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 Sit. Down. Down. Nope. Down.
He's like, kiss my butt, mommy.
Down. No, he doesn't listen to me.
Platz. Down.
What is the difference that you did that I didn't do? He does the same with my husband too.
You see, yeah, but you see the difference now.
I know.
That's what you must learn.
It's been like this the whole year.
Yeah,
I swear.
but that's what you learn now by doing.
But he does the exact same with my husband. He listens to my
Because
husband.
your husband is the leader, and you must learn to be the leader. Not only the good mom with the big head,
Yeah.
with the big heart. Sorry.
Well, my husband works a lot, and so it's always me with him.
That's why I want to teach you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know.
Katze, you say cat?
Yeah.
Chicken noch, Hähnchen.
And chickens. They're in we had to build a strong fence.
Platz.
We had to build a strong fence for them to keep them safe.
Okay.
And we had to build a big fence around our house because he was escaping and running around, and we didn't want him to get out. So when I let him outside, because now he climbs, I have to be with him all the time. Like I can't let him around in our backyard without being beside him, because he does climb the fence and he will try to run away.
A lot of stuff you need. Pooh.
And we have a very old man who lives beside us, and he's a very sweet old man, and he tries to climb the fence and growl at him, and I just don't want him to bite my neighbor.
Lay down.
It just makes me nervous all the time.
I know, I see it. That's why I want to give you the dog. I want to see how you handle that.
Yeah, I don't.
I must work a lot with you also, but also important because I see you big son and everybody.
Yeah.
He must come and help also.
Yeah.
Because if you all do the same at home, then your dog really learn it. If one of them don't do it, so he think I could make with him the problem. That's the problem. If your husband got your dog, he's on control. If you got it, he say, kiss my butt, mommy, I do what I want, you know? And that's the point where I say...
I know. Well, so here's the thing. I'm aware that it's me this whole time because I am not as strong as like my husband or...
Have nothing to do with strong.
I
have to do.
I think it's my personality.
No. Right. Have to do a little bit with the personality, and also have to do a little bit with. For you, it get more relaxed if you could control that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people over here. They nervous. They same like you.
Well.
And then later they could control it, and how better they get, how easier it works.
So here's the thing. I've been doing this conversation the same with my other trainer for a while. We know that I have.
Well, if you 1 year over here, you good for sure.
Well, the thing is.
I know the thing is you want to give your dog away. I know.
No.
But how I could find somebody with a problem like that for your dog?
Yeah. But
nobody wants a dog like that. You know what I mean?
Which is why I'm having such a hard time. The breeder doesn't want him. Nobody wants him. But I won't just give him away to anybody. I have to be very. I need to make sure that it's good for him and not just. So
you don't find somebody who take a dog with problems like that. I got the shelter back there. I got 10 dogs over there. They bit.
I know.
And nobody wants the dogs. The dogs sit sometimes 6-7 years over here, and I train 6-7 years with the dog to find a new owner for them. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To find really a good.
And I was honestly determined to do this.
No.
And we worked with our trainer twice a week for a long time, and it was good. And he was doing really good with me for a long time, and then random, unexpected, he would try to attack me, and then my other dog, he started to attack my old dog, and then recently he tried to kill our cat, and he is almost 14 years old, our cat. And
that's because he's not on control.
I know, but right now, I want to protect my cat and my dog and my children. So, like that cat, I know it's just a cat, but that cat is very special to me, and I'm not going to, I don't want to risk its life because of this dog right now. As much as I love him, I have these other animals that I have raised for many years that are very, very, very special to me. So I'm not comfortable him being in the same area with these other animals and my children. It's not in a position where.
Yeah, but how you want to find a new owner for this dog?
I don't know.
You never find a new owner for this dog. I could maybe help you to give you all the information about that club, because they only look for new owners like Bernese.
Yeah.
But if they hear the problems, they say no.
I know.
I take him if I got space, but I got no space. My shelter is full.
My problem that I've had so he's been at our house the last 4 weeks. I have kept him away from the children and away from my dog and my cat. But I have to keep him separate all the time because I can't always. I have 4 children and all these animals. I can't always have my eyes on them all the time.
I know, but you need the time to do this on the day and bring him out and put a muzzle on, that you could be also relaxed on the behind side, that you know I control it. You must show your dog. That's the only thing I could help you right now. You must show your dog really to be on control. And if you got 1 year trainer and your dog's still like that, I'm sorry, then he's not a good trainer. I do this 35 years now. And I do 35 years problem dogs. So, and in my classes, normal between 10 and 15 dogs, and I have 4 times on the day, you know, and the most of them are problem dogs. So that's a totally different, she's maybe good with a normal dog, but
no, she's
if I see
she's really good. She trains all the rescue dogs in this area. She ran an entire place like this in Croatia.
But not every trainer could work with a dog like this.
Yeah.
She make the same what I do with this dog. She make the same what I do with this dog?
Yes.
To control him, and he listens?
Yes. But she can't control what I do with him. And
because...
Yeah, she can only tell me to be better and stronger, but she can't control how I am with them, and I understand that. It's like, I want you to know, she's
I must
saying,
teach you.
She's saying the same thing as you. And so I don't want to say she's bad, because I don't think she's bad.
I don't say she's bad. I say, if I got a dog 1 year on training, he listens totally different like you, dog.
She also thinks that
Totally different.
a lot of my nervousness is because I am so protective of my children.
Do you know that dogs smell adrenaline 3 to 4 days later on your body?
Yeah.
Good.
She said that he can sense it like immediately, that I'm nervous, that my body language and how I respond, that he knows I'm nervous, and that's why he doesn't respect me. But I don't know how to not be nervous because now that he's bit my son and he growls and tries to bite me, and now that I have the injury, I'm like, I feel like I have no power, that I realistically have no power because he's bigger
I understand everything what you say. I could understand you, but the problem is right over here, not you.
I feel like
if I want to have look now for him for a new owner, I
feel like
takes long time.
He needs a strong person.
Yeah, but find it.
Strong.
I need every day for strong persons like to get dogs from me away.
We were going to, so we were trying to avoid.
I know that story from him already a half year.
Yeah.
Yeah, half year ago I hear with the Bernardina that what you tell me now, I hear that a half year ago.
And he's better.
And you call us already.
Well,
One time you call us and you say you come and you don't come. And now I know everything.
Okay. So you remember?
Yeah, I know, remember.
I was trying to find help for a while.
Yes, but...
Yeah. I just wanted to do anything.
So you think it's really no chance to train the dog?
No.
You want to give the dog away?
If I didn't think he was trainable, then I think the vet would have to maybe put him down. I don't think that. I think he's completely.
The vet don't never get this dog to sleeping now.
Well, our vet has evaluated him, and she said that yes, he can be trained, but she doesn't want him around our children either. She's very she said that it's not good that he's...
Yeah, sure it's not good because he's not trained about that.
She's worried that he will next time hurt the child worse, and then it would be worse for him. So she agrees because my husband, after he did this, my husband, we have our German friend who can translate because we don't speak German, go and talk with our vet because she speaks English but maybe not as good. And we explained everything. We wanted to see if there was something wrong, like if he had hormonal imbalance or if there was something going on that we didn't know that might cause it, because what we were experiencing is at home, he's very, very sweet. And I can get him to do some commands like sit down and he'll listen. But then it's like a switch. He just turns.
He listens to everything is relaxed and calm around him.
Yes.
But if some action, no.
Yeah.
So I let you train in the action. You train with 10 other dogs on the training space and 5 of my dogs running around. So a lot of exercise. And then you must learn to control your dog.
Wear him out, right? Yeah, that's what my trainer told me to do too. That's what we would.
That's what I do with you from beginning on. If you come over here,
she would bring her dogs and make them run around and play.
Not only 2 dogs, 10, 15 dogs.
Yeah.
You must learn to be in the back to control him.
Yeah. So we would work first making him tired. She says if he's tired, he's more likely to respond.
Well, when you got the problem, if he's tired or not tired.
Well.
If he's not tired.
In the beginning,
if he's not tired, you got a problem, right?
Yes.
So, and that's what you must learn. Not if he's tired. Oh, go play with him. Go play with him, make him tired, and then we train.
She wanted
that's the wrong way.
Get started, just to get started with it.
Well,
because in the beginning, he was so hyper and running around. I had no control at all.
Yes.
And the whole time I was just struggling, and so she.
So what we want to do now?
I don't know. I didn't know if you knew what options we had, if you knew people that were willing to work with.
I look every day people's like that.
Yeah.
Because I got 10 dogs back there.
Yeah.
They're looking for a new owner. 10.
Yeah.
And from the 10, 9 dogs who danger. and to find the really owner for them.
They're feeling.
They bite, they aggression. If they come, they right now a lot of better, but if they come, they was very aggression.
Yeah. And
So
he's better.
every dog who sit back there was a dog who normal goes to the veterinary to go sleep. And I train them and I look for new owners. And I find
don't
new
think he
owners,
should
but
be in that
that
position.
takes long time. And
Yeah.
that takes work.
The only way that I think the vet or we would ever feel comfortable, we would never feel comfortable, first of all, doing that, but the only way I think that would happen is if he actually harmed somebody, like really harmed somebody, and I don't want to put him in the position that he can. If I was just me and my husband,
I know, I understand
Yeah.
everything. You don't must tell me that now 10 times.
Yeah.
I understand it.
But
I want now
child.
how I could help you.
I don't know. That's why I'm here.
I
don't know.
could help you to train your dog, really.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, I could help you to find maybe a new owner. But with these problems, to find a new owner, that's like a joker at the lottery. No, that's not easy to find somebody for him, because everybody
But he's
who
so
wants.
sweet and pretty.
I know he's
Beautiful
sweet.
dog.
I know he's sweet, but with the problems he got,
Yeah.
we must find a family without children. We
And
must find
no
a family
snow.
without other animals.
He's good
We
with
must
big
find a
dogs.
family who has strong personality. We must find a family who really want to work with the dog. That's the whole pack behind that.
Yes, it's a lot of work. We have, so my husband's in the military, and there's lots of single men that I think would be very interested in working with him.
Forget it.
But
If you do that, he gets like a yo-yo. You know yo-yo? Okay, 2 years over here, 3 years
But
over
that's-
there,
yes.
1 year over there.
Yes.
No.
That's why we said no, because
No chance.
we want him to stay with
If
a German family.
if you have somebody who really interesting,
Yeah.
come over here. He could make a training back there.
Okay.
If he could handle that back there, I could say, okay, this is the right guy to give him the dog.
I would be willing to train with someone who's interested and cover all the costs. I would be here working with him. I would do all of that if someone was willing to work with him and take him. I would be happy to do that. It's, I think at home, right now, he's so isolated from our family that I don't think it's helping.
No,
not
that
gonna
makes
help.
stronger. That makes
Yes,
better.
exactly. I think so too.
So if I do
But
that,
the opposite
if
of
I do
that-
that, I have a muzzle on this dog, and he walks the whole day on the muzzle in the house that he never could bite again.
The problem too with his size is he jumps, and I have a small
He,
cat.
he don't could jump if you have him on the leash, if he's in the family.
Yeah. So my trainer said muzzle, and I was like, yes, but the problem with even the muzzle is he still jumps, and I think he still can hurt my cat and my
He
children.
don't could hurt you the head if you teach your dog now.
Yeah, but right now, if he's just inside
Yeah,
the
right
house.
now because you let him do everything. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
But it's gonna take like a year probably to get him where he needs to.
No, not takes a year. It could be very quickly changing, but
Yeah.
you really must do it.
I feel like with me, I feel like it's taken too long for me. I know it's a problem I don't know how to not be anxious about his behavior.
That's what I want to teach you.
But I'm too
But you
too
don't
scared.
want. I understand that you don't want.
No, I'm too scared for my child's safety. And so right now I'm trying to balance what's best for my children and my other animals, as well as what's best for him. And
Yeah, it's to find a new owner. I understand everything. It's okay.
no,
We don't must talk anymore about that.
If I could get his behavior perfect and under control, then it would be no problem.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what you must
But I
do.
have
That's what
to-
the next owner must do.
But in the meantime, from going from this to that way, he still has to live with my family, and that makes me scared.
With muzzle
Yeah.
and with control from you. And if you got no time, your dog goes to his kennel.
not that I don't have time.
Or your dog goes in the other room. But if you got time, you get your dog out with a muzzle and teach him what he has to do or not. If you don't teach that your dog, he never learn it. Then you for sure must be scared, because you let him do still what he does.
We were working so long, so many hours, and I feel like we have no success.
I know. So you could send me, you have good pictures from your dog and everything? Lots! Lots. Platz!
Moin, sit.
Gehen in den Tisch. Platz!
Good boy.
Very good boy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good
my
boy.
good baby.
My husband is like you. He's like you with him. He's very good with him. He only tried to bite my husband one time when my husband was coming up the stairs, and he was on the top of the stairs, and he was playing rough with my dog, and I guess he got in the moment, and he turns around and he sees my husband and he snaps.
Every time the same moment.
Yeah. Well, my husband was like, no. And he's like, and then he pees because he's scared. So he does that with my husband. My husband says no, and then he pees everywhere. I say no, and I'm loud. And
No, because you not respect from him.
Nothing.
Because you not respect from him.
Yeah. And my husband has been working with me, with him, to try to and I feel like I'm doing the exact same thing as he is, but I am nervous.
I know it. I know everything. You tell me that again. That's now maybe
So I could be like,
the
wow.
10 times you tell me that. I know that everything.
He knows it. He knows that I'm nervous, and I don't know how to stop being nervous.
Training.
Training me.
Yes. Yes.
But my husband's like you with him, and even though he's good with him, he still tried to bite my son when my husband was just in the other room. So that
Because he never learned it really.
I don't know. But the moment he sees my husband, he's scared, and he growls. He growls at me, and he growls at my husband, and my husband walks up to him, and my husband's not scared at all, and so he walks up to him and says no, and he makes him go to his crate. He's crate trained, and he makes him go to his crate because we had to separate him from the children, and he listens. He listened to my husband, but me, he just growls at.
So you know already he could do it. Well, okay. So I think if you want to give him a chance, I take him 1 week over here in the boarding. I could take him 1 week for the boarding and the training. So I want to train him. I want to look how he is. That's easier for me to find a new owner also. Then I could really tell the people it's handlebar or not.
Either way, it would be helpful, whether we get a new owner or
and then behind that week we sit again together. But then I want the whole family over here to talk with them and show what we do and how we handle. Also my daughter, if she's here, she's 12 years, she could train him also. So that you see the children also could do that. And then if we could handle that everything, then it's easier for me also to find a new owner. Maybe I find a new owner if he's here already. Maybe somebody say, okay, I want him. Then we could do that, but that's not easy because the sickness is also the problem.
Yeah, I know.
So he need medication?
Yes.
What kind of medication he needs?
Kidney, I don't know the name because it's...
No, not a name for what?
Kidney medication and pain medication for his dysplasia in his elbow. The doctor, we took him to the orthopedic vet, and they recommended surgery in his elbow. But then our vet said that surgery makes him at risk, so we were wanting to do the gold. And
don't work.
Okay, it's supposed
Only the operation
it's
works.
supposed to help with the.
But the most problem with a heavy dog like that, if you make the left side, the right side goes broken behind.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
And it's lifelong. We know that. Even if he has surgery one time, it can still affect him. We were told this too. So it's a lot of responsibility for someone else. When we got him, we didn't know he would have all the health problems or the behavior problems, but we knew that he would be a very expensive dog because my other dog, to fly him from the U.S. to Italy was like $5,000. And we knew that he would be the same, and we were ready to do that. But I don't trust another American to do the same.
Okay.
So we have, like I told you, we have people that I think would take him, but I don't want to give him to them because
No chance.
I think that they would give him away when they move in 2 years, and that would...
If they hold him 2 years.
Yeah. So I would rather...
You know how much
I would
Americans
rather
we
not.
got over here? They say, I want a dog. Oh, I got my whole life dog. So I said, okay, no problem. You could have a dog. Look which one you like, and you could make training.
And then they bring
And
him
then they
back.
come into the training, and I see they never handle a dog. I said, how you could tell me you have already a dog?
Yeah.
And then I could say, you could come, but if you get a dog from me, you also come to the training.
Yeah.
That I really know you could control that.
And I feel stupid because I've raised big dogs myself and had no problems. And I think that's why my anxiety is bigger, because I didn't think I would be so bad. Because my other dog,
Janik, kannst du mir mal Preisliste bringen?
my other dog is bigger. He's bigger than him, and he's stronger than him. And he's very protective. So when he sees another dog or someone he thinks is dangerous, he will growl and try to get them when my children are around. But he listens to me. He has respect for me. And I, without a
So
doubt...
you can't do that.
What?
Jesus Christ.
The thing is, I take this dog, the big dog, with me everywhere. Like, I take him to Paris, I take him to Canada, I take him everywhere by myself, no problem. I can walk in a crowded street
So you
and
the
never worry.
The only one I could find a new owner is you.
No.
Yes.
But he's not the same, no.
Well,
I thought that that's what we were going to be dealing with, the same, that the difference between him and my other dog is my other dog respects me.
well, your other dog got the other personality. We talk already about that also. But with him we must find now and
Yeah.
so we also make boarding with the dog and training with the dog.
Okay.
So here, boarding, and the boarding with training. Where is it? I must look. So.
Okay.
So that's the normal prices for the boarding overnight. Yeah. We also could do it if you want, but I think for you that you come a little bit at home to relaxing, it's good if he's 1 week over here. It's like a boot camp for him.
Okay.
I train him and I look what I could make and what I could do with him, and then behind we could talk about. If not, we look for a new owner, and I know everything about your dog.
Yeah.
So if you bring the dog 10 days over here, normal it's 6-7 days full training. Full training means 3 times on the day. That's only if he's 1 day training, 1 day free, 1 day training. On the day he is free, we go walking, we go to the forest, we do lay down. We do all that stuff outside, what we not could do in the training over here.
Okay.
So that's what I could tell you, how I could help you right now.
Okay, yes.
So maybe,
Yes, let's do it.
maybe we put him in the boarding, and well, I look with the socializing, and I look with the training, with the children's and everything. I look what I can do. Really, I could help you or not.
Should we wait? My husband is in Hungary right now. He's jumping out of an airplane. Should we wait for him to be with us if you want to work with our family, or do you want to do it now? He comes back next week.
We could do it now, and then if your husband come back, so you got a little bit easier now at home this week. He's over here at the boarding place, and we train him. And then if your husband come, we could sit together and we could talk what we do if you want.
Okay. Good boy. Good boy, sit. Good boy.
The next problem dog. That's my friend. Yay!
Boy.
Good
See, I
boy.
think he has so much potential, right? Like,
boy.
if he was your dog, you have no problem.
Well, I'm dog trainer. If I don't could handle this dog, I'm not the right trainer.
I know. Well, I feel
And it was a fight. It was long.
Yeah.
Normal, it get quicker that I got them on control. So I see what problem you got. I understand it. Lots. Okay, so what do you think?
I think it's good. I want to do anything.
Yeah.
We have been.
You have your
Dealing
shot
with it for
information,
so long.
everything good?
Huh?
You got your shot information, everything
Yeah,
good?
I have it here.
Yeah.
I think last time he went to the vet was 1 month ago. So
But he got all the shots and everything?
everything. Yeah, I think everything.
I think they make pictures.
It's in German,
already.
so I don't know.
I think they make pictures already.
Okay.
Huh? Han ihr den Impfpass, Paula?
And I have.
Han ihr den Impfpass fotografiert? Weil den müsst man kopieren und müsst man Pension mit Ausbildung bringen.
So we have pet insurance. It's not German though. It's
USA.
USA. Yes.
good.
Okay. So you know. Okay.
I know.
And do you need that number for the insurance?
Yeah, I get the
Okay, I
contract.
haven't given it to them
I
yet.
get the contract now.
Okay. I'll pull it up so I have it. My husband sent it to me. So what I found.
Lay down.
What I found with what we had before with our other trainer is we would get him really good with the trainer, with my husband, and with me while training. And then I go home and
It don't work.
it doesn't work. Yeah.
I know.
And it's not my husband. It works. When my trainer was around him, always worked. But at home, it only works sometimes. Not always.
Yeah, I think that's also too much stress with all the children and all the
It is
other
a lot,
animals,
yeah.
and then a dog like
And
that.
he's in pain.
I could understand.
He's in pain too, and we thought maybe that's the part of the
But
problem.
this is the part now I could help you right now.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And then we must find together. I mean,
Even
in
if-
1 week.
Yeah.
In 1 week, if he's 1 week over here, I could tell you a lot of more
I think
about
at this
it.
point I'm too. I feel like it's a little unpredictable, and I'm too nervous with my children. So if the idea is to find him a perfect home, but I know that we were more likely to find him a perfect home if he's trained and he's healthy.
Sure.
So that.
This I don't could give other people's.
Huh?
How he show you with you,
Yeah.
I don't could give other people's now.
Yeah.
Because the other people, only the people say, yes, I train him, I get him.
Yeah. I know.
But-
I know. And we would do that.
So
We
you
would do
got
that.
nice pictures from him?
Huh?
You got nice pictures from him?
Yeah.
So you got WhatsApp?
Yes.
So you could send me the pictures.
Okay,
Because
what's
I
your
need the
number?
pictures already to put in Facebook for looking for a new owner already
Okay.
for him. Because in the week, if people come and want to see him, I could look already maybe somebody.
Oh, can you put your?
So you sent me
Ralph.
some pictures.
Hi.
So I could make it already something über our animal shelter to look for a new owner.
Yes.
But in this week I got him now, I train him, and then we could talk if your husband come back.
Yes. Yes.
You come, and then if you have time this week, I give you also the training times. If you got time, you could come and
Yes.
you could try to train him, and then you see already.
just be
Maybe
me.
it helps you or not.
But I'm the one that
Give me a little chance, please.
Yes, I'm the one that needs the most work. I need the most work, so I think it's better for me to be always here training him, not just my husband. So
We see that.
yeah,
Then. I want everybody because
Yeah.
I want, if we train, I want that everybody train comes and here. Platz.
okay, definitely.
Platz. So you see, if you want to come, you could come Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Everything I make signs in front. That's the time where you could come.
Okay,
If he is here in the boarding right now.
Yeah.
Because every time he's on training on these times. And if you come and you've got time, I give you one of my trainers on the side and you train with him together, and then you see it. You could see how we do that, and then maybe leave us a little chance that maybe I could help you a little bit more, like you give your dog away. But if not, we look for a new owner.
I have lots of doctor's appointments because my arm, physical therapy.
Doesn't matter.
So I don't.
Whenever you want to come.
Can I tell you my schedule later? Because I don't know what the time.
You call me and say,
okay.
Ralf, I come tomorrow 1800.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, good. Because I don't know my schedule.
No
right
stress.
Now. Yeah.
No stress. So that's the contract you must fill out. That's the contract boarding with training. We train all the basic commands in every situation. In the pack, in the socializing. If he's over here in the boarding, he's in the pack also. And then we go walk with him, we train him out there, also at the street, at the town, with children, with everything.
It's hard to write, sorry.
No, no, it's
his
also.
breeder, she has cancer right now, so she's having health problems, but she said she's going to continue looking for someone that wants the St. Bernard that doesn't have children. So she's still looking for me too.
Yeah, no problem. Well, if somebody comes, I could give you also that. If somebody comes, you come over here and say, Ralf, look, he could handle him or not.
Yeah, well, they're in Hamburg, so pretty far away.
Well, doesn't matter. If they come, they must come and must come to the trainer. So we look if they could handle him.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Lay down.
Where's his vet's address? Dr.
It
Barr.
helps. Ach, die Gesche. Ach, du bist ja ein Schmusebär. Du bist ja gar keine bissige Bestie. Hä? Hat die Mama gesagt, der Hemd ist ein totaler Schmusebär. Bloß dann draußen nicht, ne? Och, mein Tigerchen.
Okay, address.
Hey, Pipi.
Lay down.
Hat ihm Google, Pipi.
Come, big baby. Relax. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Okay, excellent. Lena, lass meine Arme noch auf. Excellent. Pippi.
Sollen wir eine Stoppe?
That's exactly that what he must learn to be uncontrollable.
I know. And I've always been too scared to let him be in a certain position.
Yeah, well, that's what I want.
I can't control him whenever he
That's what he gets.
come over.
That's what he gets every day now. Die brauchen Jimmy raus. Die brauchen sich nicht raus ohne mich. Und du willst immer weiter. Dann schwitzt wir und wir können Regen am Lupe. Ne, Pippi, hier. So, das ist doch die andere Pack. Und dann muss ich so üben.
Oh. Ja. Ja.
Komm. That's what he's for. Ah! David, komm mal durchs Wasser. Komm. Hier, Water.
Der ist nicht, oder? Ja, doch. Hi.
That's what they could go in and party and sleeping. No, this dog is not there.
Hey. Hi. You. Hi.
Oh, jetzt.
He's tired now, huh?
Yeah, looks like. He's having enough.
Yeah, he's a good sleeper too. He'll sleep most of the day.
Andere Viecher aber, dass die anderen und jetzt Respekt haben.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
David.
Ja, also. Die anderen gehen ihm aus dem Weg, alle gar.
Ja, genau, das ist bei meiner Argument. Ne?
Ja.
I say the other dogs got a lot of respect about you dog. My dogs run away and they're scared. They also on the backside they say, we should trust him or not. So the first time now he goes back to our shelter, because tomorrow I take him in the pack, I see how he works in the pack, and I could train him. So I think, yes. And then if he works back there, I put him in the pack over here, so every time the dog comes once over there, he could live in the pack. Maybe. So my friend. Yeah, finish.